education is actually the key I mean, we can say even the driving force behind the reconciliation process and the way of saying never again to genocide, because we can see that one of the major cause of the genocide was actually the lack of education. Rwanda actually has done tremendous effort in terms of rebuilding the country. We all know that after the 1994 genocide, the country was almost destroyed. I mean, over 1 million people were killed, and more than 2 million people were actually flee the country and found themselves outside. So the country has to rebuild from the infrastructure, put in all the social settings and social infrastructure, public infrastructure to reopen the school, the hospital and everything. And we can see actually today, almost 15 years after, the country has gone really, has done a tremendous effort in terms of recovering. We can see how the country is trying to really reconcile and develop policies of reconciliation in all the sectors, especially in the education sectors, where actually there is equitable access to education opportunity. The government actually did embrace the universal basic education. That is the second goal of the Millennium Development Goals, and implement it in the country. It means that actually the government did a fee-free education for all public schools. That means children who start primary 1 up to primary 6 have the right to study free of charge or with very little money. The country is saying that we have to use technology, and this is very right, because due to tremendous effort that needs to be done, we need to have kind of innovative effort. OLE Rwanda is one of ICT's in education partners, bringing innovation, especially teaching and learning innovation, how we can actually improve the quality of education and how we can broaden the access to education. We have one project, for example, to improve the quality of teaching for the teachers. Obviously, we are saying that the teachers need to be capacitated in terms of knowing how to teach, how to use innovative teaching methods. And this one, they need some organization that need to capacitate them. Secondly, they need actually to understand that using the new ICTs, we have new approaches that are learner-centered approaches that we OLE are actually promoting. So we are promoting a learner-centered approach. That means that a child will have more opportunity to access interactive materials, printed materials, and electronic materials. We are actually trying to have some innovation in English, improving the English learning. Most of the teachers actually were French speaking. That means the country is trying actually to teach them English, while actually they have to learn English. This is why we did recommend some of the innovation, like the teacher-made devices, that we want actually to develop a program that will help teachers to learn English and to teach children using the very same devices. We will have to develop the content of English. This is what we are planning to do, and to upload them to the very same devices so that they can help easily teachers in Rwanda. They are adapted first to the Rwandan context, and they will help actually in the learning English in Rwanda. So we will have two teams actually trying to board on a mobile unit with a diversity of materials that with innovative, like the teacher-made and other innovative materials that goes to schools and teach the schools and make follow-up. Obviously, we need financial support. Buying one teacher-made, it means that facilitating 2 teachers to learn. You can, by giving $50 to OLE Rwanda, facilitate 2 teachers to learn English, and we have to know that one teacher in Rwanda teaches 71 students. What the country is trying to do is trying to educate people, to make sure that they won't be driven in the hatred ideologies that the former regime did actually implement in the heads of people. And secondly, it is trying actually to raise the baseline of education of people, not only in terms of achieving universal basic education, but in terms of achieving the education for all. Because once the people are educated, they have the capability to judge what is right and wrong. So they can actually try to assess whether the bad advice of killing the neighbor in the name of ethnic whatever differences, these don't actually stand. They all know that they have the same language, the same culture, and the same history. And these are a strong foundation on which they can base to build a new and prosperous Rwanda. We work closely with OLE International, and we are very thankful about the support that it has been giving us.